All right, so that was cool. I mean, having that display network set up, can really add some flavor to your campaign and add to the click-throughs of potential sales. Although we learned a lot about the different pieces of it and why one works over the other. But now let's talk about ad extensions, because this is where it becomes interesting, where you can now kind of integrate your physical components of your brick and mortar business, or your physical attributes of the types of locations you might have. Let's talk about that real quickly, and then we'll go into it.
Well, ad extensions are going to vary based on the type of campaign you're setting up. They can be for a mobile campaign on a cell phone, or for your desktop, or whatever. Right. What happens is there's a few different kinds of ad extensions. One are site link extensions, meaning that if I sell vitamins, we keep talking about this, and there's 3 different versions or 3 different types that I sell, I can have 3 links or 4 links below my ad, and they can say dog vitamins.
Right.
Or it could say
eye vitamins. Don't forget about those.
Yeah, the eyeball vitamins. Yeah. Eyeball vitamins. Yeah. Weight loss, so diet vitamins.
You're definitely talking about me.
So I can have one ad, and below the ad I can have 3 links to 3 different parts of your site, and I can talk about things for your eyes, for your dogs, and for your weight.
Right.
All in one section.
Right.
So those are called site links. And on a cell phone campaign, I can have an extension, a site link extension that is my phone number. So I can click on that, and it'll be sent to my dialer on the phone, and I can dial you instantly.
And I think that's what we find more prevalent, especially the small businesses, is that the sort of service business, is that the ad extensions really add a value for the mobile.
Well, the one that adds the most value to a small local business, right, is the map link extension.
Of course.
So it's
right.
You have a link to your actual physical address, and say, okay, we're at 123 Main Street, and that's going to be part of your display ad. So people are going to recognize, okay, you're local, great. So then I can walk in, and you're the local chiropractor, and this is your ad and your actual physical location, and opens up to your map.
Right. So those are the things we're going to go through in this next session, and I think you're going to learn that as you start to put together the components that we talked about earlier in the sessions. Now we're getting into a little bit more sophisticated pieces, although not difficult. So this stuff's very easy. It's typically a 1 or 2 click through to get to the extensions to be added into your account, and this can add another variation of your ad strategy. So let's take a look.
The next topic that we have is ad extensions, and what I mean by that is that when you're running an ad, you could have the opportunity to display more than just the simple ad itself. And I just typed in vitamins for the sake of it, and this is a typical ad that you're going to find. It's just the ad, and then it's the URL and a little thing that they say about themselves. But if you want, you can have these additional links. These are called site link extensions. Right over here, I can go to a specific site in a specific area on my site. So here, vitamin shop, huge sale. They sell vitamins and minerals. I can shop by brand. They have sports nutrition, and they might have coupons here, save over 40%. There's actually a way that we can put customer reviews over here too. We'll get into that another time. So, I can also put in location extensions as well. So if I have this isn't an ad right over here, but there is a way that I can put in and obviously it's not an ad. It's not a map. Actually, it's not a map ad here. This is really a Google Places ad, but or listing. But you can do something similar in a display ad. So let's get into a campaign and show you how that works. When you're on your campaigns tab, you're going to see additional tabs over here, and it talks about your campaigns, ad groups, settings that we talked about in the previous module. You can see your physical ads, you can see your keywords, and your ad extensions. Well, remember before I said that you can create an extension for different things? You can put your phone number as an extension, and that can be run for cell phones. So someone can click on that, and it'll automatically be loaded into their dialer on their smartphone. Or you can have site link extensions. Site link are extensions of what I just showed you before on the vitamins. These are site link extensions. So we can set that up. Product extensions. Well, what I mean by that is simple. Here, vitamins, let's say B12 vitamin, whatever. Well, here, these are product extensions. so I can actually have a product to display, and then I can click on that as well. Social extensions. Social extensions are fairly new for now. They deal with Google Plus. Mobile app extensions. Those are very specific to mobile app manufacturers. Dynamic search extensions. We can set up for e-commerce or sites with thousands of different web products. We can set up an ad so that the ad will change its contents based on the search query, whatever people are looking for, and what's inside your website. Very cool feature by Google. So, but the most important extensions are location extensions. If you're a local business, you can make your map come up locally in your display ads. So if you're a local chiropractor or a local drugstore or pharmacy or vitamin shop, or whatever. If you're local and you depend on local business, then you want you want to show a map for your restaurant, you can use these the location extension. Call extensions are for you showing up on your cell phone, showing your number on your cell phone. People can click on it. Site links I showed you. Products we showed before, which is this. And social extensions, very few people need that right now, but it's becoming more and more popular. Dynamic is brand new, and mobile app extensions are really limited use. So that takes care of extensions. The ones I use for my smaller customers are going to be site link extensions and location extensions. Those are ones that that local service industries use all the time, or brick and mortar shops use all the time. And product extensions are the one that e-commerce guys use all the time, where I can see my actual products online.
So, Mike, quick question for the people that are listening to this. Multiple extensions.
Sure.
So having, let's say, a location and a product extension at the same time.
Well, what you want to do is you want to suck up as much space as you can. Take a look at this search for vitamins. Here we have Google Plus extensions. This is a right over here. See that?
Yep.
So what you're really doing is trying to make your ad stand out. That's really it. There's no magic tricks over here. And the irony here is this. See this one guy over here? He's number 2. He doesn't have any extensions. Here's the grand irony. Because he's not utilizing any of these extensions, he's not doing any of this stuff, to some people, his ad might stand out the most because it doesn't have all this other junk in it. See, everybody else has stars, or almost everybody else. He doesn't. So I might go here, and then I might notice him. So the key is to stand out. Don't do exactly what your competition is doing. Try to be unique in some way. So there's 2 ways to stand out. Either be in the first couple of spots or have something different.
Now, just one question. You had mentioned the stars in there because that piqued my interest. Obviously, this search for vitamins has a lot of competition. I guess the question is, inserting the social proof with the reviews is coming from probably, I would think, from Google Plus, and those review pull-ins or Google Places. I mean, if they haven't been converted, but I would think that's part of the ad extension. It's just part of the social piece,
right?
A part of it.
It's part of it,
right? So not difficult to do, but you do have to have reviews.
You do have to have reviews. It's not that if you have a Google checkout or if you have a Google Places account, it's not that hard to get reviews. Typically what happens is I'll include on my clients' websites a little box. It says, rate us here, and they can go to Google and give you a rating based on your service. And Google will actually rank you better if you have more more reviews as opposed to someone else that doesn't have reviews.
Right.
Don't forget Google bought Zagat's, so they're big on reviews, and they're big on the social extensions.
Yeah, but for most of the businesses, I think that will pick up this video, the local extension, call extension, site links are probably the key elements here.
Right.
Great.